If someone is going to make me nervous about travelling to Afghanistan, it's going to be the travel doctor. There was a lot of shots.
Started you off with your flu vaccine. That's the first of the hepatitis A, Bs. You've got your typhoid vaccine. That's your tetanus, diphtheria and whooping cough. Traveller's diarrhea. This is doxycycline. They're malaria tablets. In this is rabies. Measles, mumps, rubella. That's the second of the hepatitis A, Bs that we did today. And your polio vaccine.
I thought polio was like eradicated.
Yeah, in some areas it has been, but unfortunately in this area of the Middle East, you're still getting outbreaks of it from time to time.
You know a lot about this stuff.
I have to. That's my job. You should be proud of that.
A couple of days before departure, I met up with the other performers on the tour at Randwick Army Barracks, John Schumann and the Vagabond crew and Amy Meredith. We were briefed on what to expect in Afghanistan and handed our free army show bag.
I wouldn't know how to describe it. It's just a whole lot of unfortunately coloured items in which I'm going to take with me overseas to Afghanistan, man. My second home for the next 10 days.
If the briefing is anything to go by, the thing we have to worry about most appears to be getting enough water in our system. I took lots of notes and wrote them on my hand, so I'm going to go home and write some notes up and see if I can figure out some jokes. To get a better understanding of what I was getting myself into, I dropped in on my little brother who was deployed to Tarin Kowt in 2008.
You'll get off, you'll think, geez, this looks like Mars. If you've ever had the opportunity, it looked like Mars. It is amazing. But then you step over and look at the hill where the river's running, and it's just like a Nevada golf course. It's just green. It's completely green. These guys are brilliant at what they do. Unfortunately, their crop of choice is poppies.
The thing about my brother is that he's actually pretty funny, so I was kind of hoping he might be able to provide me with extra material.
You can either wear it like this and get along with the Australians, or you can wear it like this, cut some holes in it and get along with the Afghan women.
Basically, I'm trying to figure out what kind of gear I should do. Should I do my regular gear, or should I write something specifically for Afghanistan? You can't go wrong if you make jokes about the officers and about the people in charge, because they're greatly outnumbered. But how can I make jokes about the officers? I don't really know the dynamic. Like, what's the thing to make fun about with the officers? Yeah, sure. Just call them fonks, which is a friend of no C word. Well, if you want some awesome material on the people in charge, all you have to go to is go into the phone booth they've set up, which was generally 4 phones, and there was plenty of material written up on the RSMs are this, and the RSM takes it up the bum.
I thought about coming out and saying, "Hi guys, I'm your IED, improvised entertainment device."
Could go 2 ways. People probably say they'd rather walk into a real ID than run into you, but...
My little brother said, I was called my little brother, said, "Hey, I'm in Afghanistan, where do you work?" He's like, "Oh, fucking, that's terrible." And he said, why don't you have a look around you, there's graffiti everywhere. And sure enough, there was graffiti everywhere. So, with your permission, I wrote some of it down. And I'm just going to share some observations with you. If you're in OGA, request a transfer ASAP. And underneath someone wrote, "OGA rules!" And someone wrote underneath that, "OGA rocks!" And then someone wrote, "cock." And you guys are really mean. You're really mean. I'm your really mean one. Hey girls, how does it feel to be knowing you're going home and going to be ugly again?
This is like the best school excursion ever, but the problem is you can die. We just landed and just got thrown into our accommodation in Dubai, and it's pretty good. These sheets feel like paper, and the pillows came wrapped in plastic, like vacuum sealed pillows. It was like getting pillows from Dan's Direct. Brilliant, love it. This is so far just like one big jamboree. it's really hot. It's actually starting to get cool right now, but for the most of the part of the day it's been about 45, 47 degrees. And we've just been through IED training. And now we're getting to shoot stars.
Go. Just squeeze the trigger.
Right. This is like the best school excursion ever, but the problem is you can die. As well as blowing stuff up, our day in Dubai consisted of being outfitted for body armour and sitting around and listening to PowerPoint presentation after PowerPoint presentation about everything that could possibly kill us. It turns out the number one killer is dehydration, and in case you forget, there are subtle reminders above every urinal about what colour you should be pissing, and if you're not pissing that colour, you are gently reminded to go and pick up a bottle of water from one of the hundreds of fridges on base.
Got to drink 16 of these a day, allegedly. Battling. This is number 2.
16. It's a joke. I never drink that much water.
Early the next morning, we were on our way to the flight line to board our Hercules aircraft to fly in country. Now, not known for their comfort, the most desirable seats in this plane are in the cockpit, and the competition for those seats is fierce.
Well, against my better judgment, I'm going to have a raffle with my band for 2 of the seats for either takeoff or landing. This is much against my better judgment, because I've got to tell you, every nerve in my being is saying pull rank. What I've done is I have a spoon, and 2 of them have got a little green text and mark at the end, okay?
Not me. Oh, it's definitely going to be him.
Dan will get it, he's the man with the camera.
Not me. John, you got it.
Well, the 2 elderly guys.
I can't say I'm unhappy about it, but I couldn't have been fairer.
Well, the best thing I love about Afghanistan so far, my journey through here, speaking of toilets, is the piss chart. Are you all familiar with the piss chart? The one that tells you which kind of yellow you should be pissing? I love that chart. I think that chart's fucking great. I want to take that chart home back to my missus, because we're renovating, and I want to tell her, hey, I was thinking about repainting the kitchen well hydrated. What do you think about that? She'll say, no, I was thinking more seeks medical advice. I think that's a more earthy colour.
Why is having KFC on the boardwalk an important thing to have for you guys?
So remind us why we're here. I'd fight for KFC any day.
It was a good gig last night. One of the most interesting things that happened was about two jokes in, the rocket started coming in and the siren started blaring and everybody hit the ground, and I just kind of laid on the deck continuing to do jokes. I couldn't believe just how laissez-faire and nonchalant everyone is when there's a rocket attack. Everyone's like, oh god, rocket attack, alright, I'll get down. Oh god. Yeah. I was like crapping my pants. I was like lying on the ground going, what the fuck's going on? What do I fucking do?
It just shows the good Aussie spirit. That you can't break our humour. No chance at all, our Taliban.
No, but you can break up the show into little chunks.
Yeah, indeed.
That's what rockets will do.
Yeah.
Is this happening again? Just checking. That is it? Is that it? No. Very good. This is all very disconcerting for me. I'm very disorientated. I don't know whether it's end of little lunch and we should pick up papers. That's what it feels like. Oh, come on everyone, pick up all the UXO. Put it all in the bin.
Our first stop in country was Kandahar Air Force Base. It's home to 35,000 people and is the transport hub for the war effort in Afghanistan. It's less of a base and more of a hot, dusty city. It's got its own traffic, it's got its own crime, it's even got its own shopping centre. The boardwalk kind of acts as a town square, with a hockey rink and football fields, lots of shops and fast food outlets, including a TGI Fridays and a KFC. Why is having KFC on the boardwalk an important thing to have for you guys?
So remind us why we're here.
I'd fight for KFC any day.
In my mind, the boardwalk's main function is to provide a distraction from the realities of being at war.
Is there such thing as a fun run in Kandahar?
Yeah, had fun.
Where have you been?
The two words don't go together, but we do 5Ks down the boardwalk and down around the flight line. So this morning was a bit different than IDF, so normally they say runs over when it happens, but this one was get to the shelter and then back into it.
And why do you do it?
Get fit, raise money for charities. Yeah.
Do you love running?
No. Hate it.
What's the one thing that you want people to know at home that they probably don't know about?
I think one of the hardest things is leaving the family and that, so yeah.
Do you want to say hi to your family?
Yeah. Hey everyone, William, Victoria, Faith, love yous all. Miss yous very much. It's hard for us here, like, you get shit falling from the sky, but the ones left at home, left holding the pieces, like not knowing what's going on and all that sort of stuff, so yeah.
It's not all fun runs?
No. No, definitely not.
We did the boardwalk yesterday, and there's KFC there, TGI Fridays, Nathan's. Fucking, it's amazing down there. It's like Westfield with guns. Or Parramatta Westfield if you're from Sydney, you'll understand where I'm coming from. And I saw a couple of American Marines or dudes from the army eating KFC, and I sat down and interviewed them, and I was like, oh, hey dude, so how important is this important for you? And the guy was like, yeah, you know what? Fucking, it's really great. I love coming in to eat KFC. It just gives me a bit of a sample of home, a slice of home, and it just it helps me realise what we're fighting for. And the guy said, yeah, I'd fight for KFC. And I thought, fucking hell, no Australian would fight for Red Rooster. No Australian's going to throw grenades for Violet Crumble. I just imagine in World War I in Gallipoli. Okay, chaps, fix bayonets, on my whistle for God, Queen and gay times. That just wouldn't happen.
My mate Hoopsy looks after the grass. As you can see, he's got the sprinkler going.
I hear this is the only grass in Afghanistan.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
He considers himself quite the horticulturist.
I've got a passion for gardening at home anyway, so it's just sort of been a bit of a hobby and a reminder of home, really, for me.
I love playing tricks on him all the time. I glued everything in his room down. His coffee cup, his water bottle, his moisturiser, his phone, everything.
Is it you?
Yeah. And I've just laid a little nest down here for him to find when he comes out this morning, and it's going to do his head in. Well, the nest is some shredded paper that was collected by the extremely rare Afghanistan moa, and hopefully he'll find it. A bird's making a nest out here. Could be.
It's getting ready for Easter.
Yeah, we're a bit early, but they get a bit confused over here. Forgive them for that.
We're about to hop on a Chinook and go to Tarin Kowt. I've just been informed there's a giant mountain over there, but we can't see it because there's that much dust in the air. I'm going to be riding with you and John Schumann, a couple of boys, to Tarin Kowt in one of these. Unbelievable. This place is so huge.
The Chinook is like the delivery van for the army. Flying in pairs, scraping across the Afghan desert. We picked up US soldiers, dropped US soldiers off, picked up some more US soldiers and dropped them off. We then flew air support for the other Chinook as they went down and picked up some Aussie troops to give them a lift up a mountain. I play like a lot of first-person shooter computer games, and so it was very exciting to be part of something like that. But in the back of your mind, there's a small bit in the back of your mind that goes, did you know that like 30 people died in a Chinook crash just 2 weeks ago? Yeah, it was shot down. Did you know that? Yep, I did know that. Multinational base Tarin Kowt is where most of the Australians are based in Afghanistan. It's set at the bottom of some pretty spectacular and dangerous mountains. The gig we did there was one of the best in my entire life. It was the most emotionally charged crowd I've ever performed to. 700 personnel from all over the world crammed in to watch the show. The next morning we were up early because there was blowing up to be done.
guys, if you need a hand with anything, I play a lot of Call of Duty. I just got one question. Where do you respawn? That's
yeah, just next to Green Beans, the coffee shop.
Near the Green Beans, yeah.
It's good to see firsthand like what it's like and not go off what you see on the television. I was expecting to walk into like a scene from MASH or something. Back home you don't hear about like probably 99% of the stuff that actually goes down out here. Like it's been good just like conversing with all the troops and hearing their stories and experiences.
What's some of the best stories you've heard?
Sniper blowing a terrorist face off from 1.5 k's away. I'm just thinking like I wake up in my comfy bed at 11 a.m. Go down and get coffee and like go for a surf or play tennis or something, and these guys are blowing people's faces off. Pretty different lives. And he just wakes up the next morning. I'm like, how do they deal with that? And he's like, yeah, he giggled when he did it. And it's like, fuck. It's pretty mental.
And I think one of the best things about sleeping in the middle of a war zone in Kabul is being able to have a Dora the Explorer Duna to come home to. This is the fantastic green beans in TK, where we get a daily load of caffeine, and these guys serve you in about 15 seconds, so by the time you've made your order, they're already making the thing. Glory Jeans, for the person on the desk, is like on their iPhone going, oh, my boyfriend's doing this. They fucking just go, boom, 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 and then here's your coffee buddy, and you're like, Jesus, I haven't even paid yet. There you go. Usual.
Yes, triple white mocha frappe. Would you like sir any muffin for you, sir? Delicious. Yellow cake, sugar cookies, delicious. Soldier bar.
Usual.
Thank you, man. Yes, sir. Mocha frappe. Jumbo size. Okay, jumbo size mocha frappe.
And he remembers. He's like the soup Nazi. He's the coffee Nazi. If you don't ask for it correctly, you get sent away.
So we're sitting in a Zeri shop in TK, and they are almost every type of gemstone you can think of, and most of them are from here in Afghanistan. And most of us girls have got some of them.
Why?
Because we were tired of waiting for boys to buy them for us, so we just bought them for ourselves.
There must be another reason why.
Why we buy them?
Yeah. Okay.
Because we're bored.
Okay.
Because we come in and it's a break from our day to come in and look at pretty stones and think about what jewellery we can make out of them that we can wear when we're not wearing a uniform.
We left Tarin Kowt for the capital of Afghanistan. The base at Kabul International Airport was like being in an athlete's village at an Olympic Games that has gone on for far too long. Loads of people from different nations roaming around with loaded weapons. We stayed in a Turkish barracks, had lunch at an Italian restaurant, and performed in a Romanian nightclub.
And I think one of the best things about sleeping in the middle of a war zone in Kabul is being able to have a Dora the Explorer Duna to come home to.
Then our final shows were back where we started, at Al Minhad Air Force Base in Dubai, which is like a very sweaty and very boring caravan park in the middle of the desert. Because not much action happens at Al Minhad, those that work there go a little stir crazy.
And you know, a lot of people say to me, oh, we know the worst thing about AMAB, Dan, the worst thing about AMAB, it's like a minimum security prison. Like a minimum security prison? I don't know if you know, but 2 weeks ago, Serco took over the contract. And if you don't know Serco run every detention centre in Australia.
After being dragged from pillar to post for 5 days across the Middle East, I learnt one thing, that our troops do an extraordinary job under crazy conditions. And while they're rebuilding an entire nation, it was a privilege for me to be able to give them some toilet humour throughout